The children's health supplements market is booming, and it's arguably thanks to Stone Age animated sitcom characters and an iconic wrestling entertainment personality. So I'm not sure if this is a slightly hot take or not, but regardless, I'm totally fine stating on the record that I believe the Flintstones and Hulk Hogan provided historically two of the most impactful positive inflection points involving the children's health supplements market. Moreover, without both of those massive yet seemingly disparate cultural moments, maybe dietary supplements overall wouldn't be so popular today, as children's health is simply public health aging into adulthood. But let's stay focused on how the Flintstones and Hulk Hogan profoundly influenced the landscape of children's vitamins. Initially, children's chewable vitamin tablets were generic in shape, but the game changed forever in 1968 when Miles Laboratories launched Flintstones Chewable Vitamins. By transforming essential nutrients into the beloved characters of the Hanna-Barbera animated sitcom, the product cleverly capitalized on the cartoon's popularity to make vitamin consumption an enjoyable and appealing experience for children. This innovative approach helped demystify vitamins, making them more accessible and less like medicine. And while these revolutionary Flintstones Chewable Vitamins marked the first successful foray into marketing health products to children, Miles Laboratories was hardly an unknown small pharmaceutical company, as it was also responsible for inventing products like Alka-Selzer and One-A-Day vitamins. In fact, Miles Laboratories was generating more than $2 billion in inflation-adjusted revenue a half-century ago. And in 1979, when Bayer acquired Miles Laboratories, it became, at least at the time, the most expensive US acquisition by a foreign pharmaceutical company ever. Today, while the dominant delivery format of Flintstones vitamins has evolved with the market preference of gummies, you could still find the standard chewable tablets basically anywhere vitamins are sold in the US market. Also, Flintstones vitamins are supposedly still the #1 pediatrician brand choice for children's chewable vitamins and reportedly sustains 9 figures of retail sales dollars annually. But listen here, brother. Before shifting into the lasting impact Hulk Hogan made on the children's health supplements market, I wanted to mention 2 additional fun facts regarding Flintstones vitamins. And the first might be a bit surprising, mostly due to many of us not realizing that the Flintstones was originally meant for adults. Attempting to evolve the Hanna-Barbera animation studio reputation, the biggest sponsor for the first cartoon to ever get a primetime spot was Winston Cigarettes, and Flintstones characters even pitched the tobacco products in animated integrated commercials. After a few years, the family appeal of the cartoon was obvious, and the Flintstones marketing embraced it with Welch's, grape juice, and Miles Laboratories sponsorships. And then the other Flintstones vitamins fun fact involves a story about the single most universally recognizable symbol of honey. About a decade before Miles Laboratories was inspired by a cartoon to create the first vitamins pressed into novelty shapes, Dutch Gold honey was inspired by the popularity of Winnie the Pooh and Yogi the Bear, creating the iconic squeezable honey bear bottle. Furthermore, fearing the viral product would attract potential legal trouble from those famous cartoon characters, Dutch Gold honey did not patent the bottle design. And while I'm not sure what Miles Laboratories did or didn't patent around the creation of Flintstones Chewable Vitamins, many competitors copied their strategic playbook by leveraging other popular cartoon or entertainment characters like Smurfs and Pac-Man. But then, deploying a vastly different yet equally powerful strategy to impact children's dietary habits and perceptions of health and wellness, Hulk Hogan famously said,
"I've seen the little Hulkamaniacs. They're trained in the prayers of vitamins. They're gonna live forever. Hulkamania is gonna live forever. And if Andre the Giant physically destroyed me, physically wiped me out, physically took the belt, maybe the little Hulksters wouldn't believe that you gotta play it straight, that you gotta keep your head high, man."
And if this is the first time ever experiencing an old wrestling entertainment promo, you're welcome. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, Hulk Hogan wasn't just a titan of that specific entertainment genre, he became a cultural icon, portrayed as a heroic figure who embodied strength, perseverance, a positive attitude, and championed doing the right thing. The larger-than-life persona of Hulk Hogan created a powerful connection with countless Hulkamaniacs, young and old. And while not directly associated with a specific vitamin brand at the time, when he began incorporating and constantly repeating "eat your vitamins" into his mantra. Hulk Hogan elevated the potentially mundane chore to a vital step in achieving strength and becoming a real-life hero like himself. Though in the early 1990s, Hulk Hogan finally connected catchphrase to commerce by advertising his own line of chewable children's vitamins. And speaking of the Flintstones copycat products, these chewable vitamins were pressed into images of Hulk Hogan, but also sought to differentiate itself by claiming all natural flavors, colors, and sweeteners. And while his chewable vitamins didn't prove successful long term, especially compared to the Flintstones, the direct endorsement further solidified the link between Hulk Hogan and healthy habits in the minds of children. Also, for anyone discounting his impact on boosting sales and awareness of children's vitamins because of the 1994 court case involving Vince McMahon, where he famously admitted steroid usage for the first time publicly, it only takes a quick search on any digital platform this week after the sudden death of Hulk Hogan to see that even decades later, the "Eat Your Vitamins" catchphrase remains a memorable part of his legacy. Moreover, his consistent message of healthy habits undoubtedly contributed to a cultural zeitgeist and nostalgically reminded us about a time when the wrestling superstar inspired a generation to strive for one's best. But I just wanted to end with a quick final thought. The exact commercial impact the Flintstones and Hulk Hogan had on the children's health supplements market would be quantifiably impossible for me to obviously figure out. Now, some industry pundits might point to a trend analysis that shows multivitamin usage by children in early childhood to pre-adolescent stages have fallen significantly in the last half century, but that overlooks impacts from advancements in baby formulas and packing more functionality into food and beverage CPG products typically consumed by children. And despite that declining usage rate, multivitamins still account for around 70% of the total children's health supplements market, thus making it the primary underlying driver behind the booming, basically billion-dollar retail sales category within the US market right now. But I hope you enjoyed the first principles thinking that went into my latest YouTube video. If you did, can you do me a favor by hitting that like button? That quick and free action helps YouTube know my content is worth spreading to more people. Also, we're getting really close to reaching my next subscriber goal, and it would be great if you join me on this journey. But to do that, we need to fix the fact that slightly more than 3/4 of you that are watching this video right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that hurts my feelings. Regardless, I want to thank you for giving me some of your attention and time, and I'll see you on the next one.